Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not discombobulated. Take it back. We've got to have the finest soft prone music it's ever been. Only the best soft prone music for Americans. Let's make America great again. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. And I can't get this to do what I want it to do. Oh, there it is. Just got to figure out the right button. Before I come on, I would like to introduce a special guest. It's going to be a little bit last minute, so if I don't interview him very well, please forgive me. But we have Jay of the Sci-Fi Nation. Going to grab him on here, pushing the button with my tiny hands. You know, we failed to talk about China. How are you doing?
I gotta thank you, and my big long American fingers will take care of anything you can't take care of. So hey, how you doing? How's everybody else?
I'm doing well. We talked a little bit in your site about maybe I'm misinterpreting you, but it's actually us that's going to save the country. If it's going to be anyone, it's not going to be Trump or Kamala. It's going to be
the American people.
The American people. You got it. And we've got to start coming together. Go ahead.
I was talking with you on LDG's Underground. That's not my site. That's LDG.
Oh, that's it. That's it. Gotcha.
That's where I met you tonight, and I want to thank you for this opportunity. I do know a few of the people in the chat, JP.
John Ponterero.
Yep, I remember seeing them over on Bird's channel and possibly mine. I can't remember. And of course, Jim is here from Commodore Productions. So yes, absolutely.
Howdy, Jim. And that's probably smart. I should say hello, although it's going to be quick tonight, and that's okay. If there's even just a handful of people, we'll do the best we can to inform and entertain them. John, hello. Thank you very much for your support. He's probably literally the most supportive person in my channel. It's amazing the stuff that he shares, the prayers. I don't think he's missed maybe 10 minutes somewhere. It's amazing. Thank you very much. And as you said, Jim, Landscape LLC, Commodore Productions.
Absolutely. Hey, if you like Star Trek and you like fan films, go check out Jim's channel over there.
Okay.
Yeah, you might even see me as a Vulcan. I mean, I can't.
Ooh.
Yeah, you might see something.
That would be so cool. I could maybe die happy if I could just play a Vulcan in somebody's fan fiction.
We're always looking for people. So if you want, get with me after your show. I'll give you the link to Jim's private Facebook chat. And we also have a private backstage for StreamYard. So
right on.
I mean, if you're really interested, let me know. I'll send you those links.
Okay. I will probably have to wait for a little bit because I don't actually have Vulcan ears or anything. But
you know what? I got a mask, and Jim has a mask. I think we paid $10 for it on Amazon.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And you'll see it if you watch one of Jim's video with me in it or him as his Vulcan. You'll see it. We pay like $10 for that thing. It don't cost like a whole lot to get into.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
So you probably know at least a little bit about the topic that I'm going to be talking about today. Essentially, Donald Trump was in a debate, and he always has to say something, and he was bringing up that they're eating the dogs and they're eating the cats.
Yes, I watched the debate. I did hear that.
The left wing, as you know, there's always this thing. The left wing says he's an idiot. The right wing says he's brilliant. As usual, I kind of fall somewhere in between. So
I'm not gonna pretend. I
say whatever you want.
Okay. No, and you know what? I want to keep this conversation as productive as possible. That's my whole goal in this, right? The one thing I hate about our politicians now is they're making it a division, right?
Yes.
Not so much the left wing. I feel like the current Democrats are trying to pull us together, and I feel like the right wing is trying to push us away. That's just how I feel. That's my personal feeling. I'm not saying, that's how anybody else should feel. That's just my feeling right now.
And if you've listened a lot to mine, I respectfully disagree, but we don't have to worry about that tonight because this is going to be a pretty centrist thing. I'm really neither mocking Trump nor am I going to be, I will share some of the quote unquote evidence and we can all make up our own minds.
And I will agree with you on that. I'm not making this a partisan issue tonight either. That's not what we're here for. We're here for a discussion. We're here for a discussion. So.
Exactly. Before I dive in, though, I wanted to share Snortopoopas is one of the people that I just love following on Twitter. I don't think he makes
Cuber, yes.
Yes. And I just could not help but share this. No matter how stupid you feel, remember Little Red Riding Hood couldn't figure out that a talking wolf wasn't her grandmother.
It wasn't her grandma. I know.
Oh my God.
Although I gotta say, in the Telltale game series, The Wolf Among Us.
Oh, yeah.
That storyline got a whole new twist. And yes, and Telltale Games, as it was, died a horrible death, but the company got revived.
See, I'm not
somehow, and no, they got revived because they made a game, right? They made a game, and it was based on The Expanse, which I got to buy.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yes. So I got to buy that. And also, they're working on The Wolf Among Us Part 2.
Okay.
The second installment of the episodic series. So.
I'm not much of a gamer. The last game that I played extensively was Warcraft 2.
Holy crap!
Yeah,
I remember that back in my day.
I loved that game, but after that, I got married, and I bet I played 10 minutes, maybe 15.
You sound like you're barely 30 years old. Do you mind if I ask how old you are?
I'm 53.
Holy crap! I'm the youngin' here.
For a change, yes.
Holy crap! I'm the youngin' here. I'll be 49 in February.
That's. Don't worry, it just gets better as it goes along.
Dude, I tell you, it doesn't get better because I got grandkids and I'm raising a 12-year-old.
Oh wow, that's good on you. It's a hard job.
I tell you what, I might complain saying, what, I should have got rid of kids like 10 years ago. But you know what? I'm glad I'm raising this 12-year-old. You know why?
Exactly. Why is that?
Because he ain't gonna turn out like the rest of these 12-year-olds in his generation. He's going to have common sense. He's going to have know-how. He's going to know how to fucking get her done.
There you go.
And I'm not saying that in a right wing or left wing. I'm just saying that as a human way to survive in the world.
Right. Well, to me, the best thing you can do with stuff like that is teach the children how to think, and then they'll see through the lies. Hopefully.
He came out of his room tonight looking down at his phone. I looked at him and said, how the fuck do you know where the hell you're going? You're looking down at your phone.
And I believe this is you again, but I appreciate the support. Hello again. Jay, I think. But
no, that's LDG.
Oh, that is LDG. Okay, okay.
Yeah, from Free the Net. Where we met, where me and yourself met. Yes. Yourself and I should say it's proper English.
I can't keep everyone straight.
Well, I can because I've known LDG for years and Jim.
That's fantastic. So, well, you are all welcome. You're all welcome. I do want to take one moment for one last distraction, and then I'll get into the topic. hopefully it's okay if I brag a little bit, because it's really not much of a brag. It's the community that has done this, but I am up to a whopping 30,000 views. So be impressed.
Wow.
But
Holy crap.
you know,
That's a
I know
lot.
That's well, for what I do, I think that's a lot. Considering,
Dude,
there's a
I'm
lot
lucky
better
to get
channels.
100 views.
Well, dude, yeah, we'll all get there. We'll all get there together. I hope. But I'm not monetized yet. I sure hope to be by the end of the year if it's possible. But if not, well, we'll just see.
Yeah, I mean, that's amazing. 30,000.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you very much. I've been working my tail off, as I know you are as well. And I guess I do have one last distraction.
Well, you're allowed them. It's your stream.
Back when I was blogging, I thought that it was brilliant to put this on my homepage. And this is basically
Space
what
Ghost.
I think. Yes. This is what I think of basically nearly all the major media and pretty nearly all of our politicians.
Oh, please tell me that praying mantis dude's on there.
No, it's not, sadly, but this is meant sarcastically.
I believe every word that man just said because it's exactly what I wanted to hear.
You know what? Send that to me. I'm going to make a full screen. No, send it to me. I'll make a full screen, and I'm going to play that every time somebody interrupts me.
Okay, I will get that back up because I just closed it down. But I just love that. I think if I was smarter, I would probably use it more often.
Oh, I'm gonna make a full screen, and every time, yeah, because Jim Landscape over there, Commodore Productions, he just showed me one tonight that he's gonna play every time somebody interrupts somebody, and that's the one I want to play when somebody.
I think it's one of the coolest little 7.
It is because Space Ghost.
It's Space freaking Ghost. How cool is that? Okay, I am smart enough to
if
do
you
this,
can't
right?
appreciate Space Ghost, well, I guess
there it is. Copy video URL. I'm going to share this in the chat because
equal opportunity grabbers here.
And thank you, Jim's Landscape. I hope I'm subbed to you on X. If not, maybe remind me, because the chronic fatigue thing is a real thing, and I'll be happy to sub.
Crap! I can't grab it off of there. I got to go to your YouTube.
Oh yeah, sorry. Here.
Oh, there it is. No, yeah. I got it.
Everybody's faster than me, but that's okay. Matt Cheatwood, good evening to you. We are talking about how they're eating the dogs, and they're eating the cats, and they're eating the pets of the people that live there. I know it's been a while since I've done I guess you could say, critical thing about Trump, and I'm not necessarily going to be critical here. I just think...
Right. I don't think we need to be critical tonight. We just need to have a conversation.
We need to have a conversation, yeah. And hopefully we come up with something cool. And if not, well, my bad. I'm going to start with, hopefully this, I think that works.
Oh, you're starting with a video clip? Okay.
No, well, I can.
Well, no, it's up to you. You're running the show, but
I think we all know what happened.
Well, if you saw the debate, then we know all about this.
Yeah. And again, left-wingers are saying he's an idiot. Right-wingers are saying he's brilliant. I don't even want to go there, whether he's right or wrong.
Right.
I may dabble with it, but the main point, I wasn't going to talk about it at all. But then it was turned into a song.
Really? It was?
Yes.
Okay. That's the first I've heard about that.
That's actually more. I mean, we can still talk about the actual saying.
Donald thinks they're eating pets. He's coming for your doggy Christmas Eve. You thought your pussy was safe. All he wants to do is finger it.
Yeah. Matt Cheatwood.
Coming for your...
okay. It's okay. Matt Cheatwood, even if it's not literally true, it is certainly true.
I just made that up. Hey, where now? Look me up, bud.
There you go. There you go. Matt Cheatwood. He's also one of the most supportive people out there. He literally helped me not be homeless at one time. I don't want to get melodramatic about it, but I just like to.
No, hey,
sure
hats
people
off to
know
anybody that helps people in need.
he's good people.
Yeah, hats off to
He
anybody.
may
that
not
helps.
agree with you on everything, but he's good people.
Right.
Yeah, my pets are liberty and justice for all, and they're being eaten every day. Agreed. Jim's Landscape. I was on your stream a day ago. Called Curtis on the other side of midnight. Yes, thank you. I tried to be cognizant and I try to say hello to everybody, but sometimes I miss people on that one because it's after midnight.
I hear you there. You know, I mean, I don't get a lot of people, but sometimes I get you know, a bunch of people up on the panel and
right on.
We just get to talk.
That's where it gets difficult, and I don't mean to poo-poo you, Jim's Landscape, not at all, but sometimes when there's about 4 or 5 people, it gets hard to juggle what's going on in the chat along with that. But I do try to say hello to
and here I'm the guy that says I'm a Jackalope Nation because of ICP. So.
Right on.
I guess I can't Jackalope that good. You know?
So Donald Trump, this is Newsweek. They're Eating the Dog song takes off online.
Oh no! Yeah, don't play. You get copyrighted.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to play the.
Do we have some lyrics though? Do we know the lyrics?
We can probably dig up the lyrics. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, because we got to have some context.
We
right?
got some we'll get some context.
Okay,
a little bit. Maybe not enough.
You know, I gotta trust you. It's your stream.
Thank you, sir. You're very kind. A South African musician who I'd never heard of before this happened.
What's her name?
Kifness.
Never heard of him.
Yeah, I'd never heard of him before. The Kifness. They found
the Shiznit.
Behind a now viral quote from former President Donald Trump during last week's, and that's probably 2 weeks ago by now.
They're coming for your Pepsi.
Yes, indeed. It gained traction after turning it into a catchy remix, with the proceeds going to the SPCA. Let's see.
Wow, that's pretty serious if you got the SPCA involved.
Well, he's every dime he's made. Unfortunately, it's really taken off. So it's been doing really well.
Oh, can I read this from Matt?
Yes, 100%.
Okay, Matt Cheatwood asked me, Sci-Fi Nation, how do you feel about Robert Heinlein? Okay, my answer to that is, who the hell is Robert Heinlein?
Oh my gosh. Okay, so for a change, I can actually answer the question, although I'm sure Matt Cheatwood's also eager to answer it. But Robert Heinlein was a classic science fiction writer. He, I'm trying to think what's the most likely thing you've heard of. There was a time when his most famous book was Stranger in a Strange Land. He also did what you will likely recognize is Starship Troopers, which was made.
Yes, love that movie. Okay.
The book is not like the movie, but
okay, no, I'm not saying that
it's okay.
I recognize. I do recognize the books are way different than the movie.
Yeah, and in my humble opinion, they are much better. But yeah, it's a fun movie. It's a fun movie. It really is.
Okay, so now that I have a reference, okay, I got something to go and look up to read. So thank you, Matt, for that.
Matt is good at that. He's very well read. He's very well read. And you're right. The song is actually more of a techno mix than a song. Play one of the live shorts. Okay, yeah. That's actually a really good idea.
I'm pretty sure as long as the short is from a major news network, I don't think there would be a problem.
Well, I've got the Newsweek has the video, so I might play. I don't know. What do you think? 20 seconds, 30 seconds?
Well, they say 10 seconds for a song, but okay. That's from like a major record label. So, but as far as news, networks go, like play like 5 or 8 seconds, do some discussion and talk. But see, that's the thing though, because if you listen to like left-wing media, right-wing media, center media, they play news clips that are like 30 seconds long, and then they do discussion. So
yeah, and they don't get dinged for it.
No,
but
they
we
don't.
do.
No, they don't.
We do.
And that's the thing, and that's what I'm so irritated.
Yeah.
with YouTube for.
Yeah, 100%. If it's good for the big wigs, why
Big
isn't it
boys,
good
why
for
the hell
us?
can't we do it?
You know,
Because we don't make them money. That's why we can't do it.
yeah, exactly. Hello, Enigma Severus. I'm alive again. Enigma Severus is also good
Hey,
people.
Enigma, how you doing?
He's Enigma Severus makes a lot of musical tribute type things, and he does really wonderful reviews of movies.
Nice.
So that's the content on his channel. Everyone's saying hello to each other. Wunderbar, Matt Cheatwood, equal protection under the law. Well, we're
Yes,
supposed to have that.
absolutely. Equal protection
Yes.
and equal prosecution. Nobody's above the law.
Nobody is above the law. That's right. David Scott, also known as Kifness, told Newsweek via email he watched highlights of the debate between Trump and Vice President Kamala Harris last week. He said there is a vested interest in American politics because it has a ripple effect in his home country. Plus, he has family members in the United States, and a large portion of his fan base lives there. One moment from the debate stuck out to him and his fans: Trump's false claim that Haitian migrants are stealing and eating pets.
Hide your dogs, hide your cats.
Yes, I'm going to hide them. People saying hi to each other, and Matt Cheatwood.
Oh, absolutely.
and
I love it
YouTuber.
when a chat talks to each other. We love it when a chat
Exactly.
talks to each other.
Oh, it's wonderful. And I think for the size of my channel, I think I have some of the most intelligent friggin' people who come on here. It's amazing.
Matt, that's not just YouTube. Right now, the world we live in, that's the norm.
Exactly.
And it's wrong.
So let's see how well we can get through this. Hopefully we don't get struck. I'll play a few seconds and then we can make some comments.
Yes.
So there it is, at least the first 10 seconds.
Yeah.
He just remixes him talking. Matt Cheatwood, intelligent, and we are the prettiest chat as well.
Hey,
well, hey,
go ahead.
we've got cyberpunk dystopia.
Go ahead, put your mascara on. We'll go ahead and put on our dress shirts and our ties. And
When you're blue and you don't know where to go to, why don't you go where fashion sits? Oh, hey, Fleet Admiral Jim is here as well. I did not see him in the background. Let me get him on as well. I am remiss as a host. Did not add him to the stage. What did I do wrong?
Well, no, he popped up there for a second. Hey, how
There
you
he
doing?
is. I must have double clicked. Howdy, Admiral Jim.
Admiral Duke Shepard here. What's up?
Oh, we're talking about how we need to protect our dogs and cats.
I do it every day.
How the heck are you doing?
Dogs and cats living together. Chaos.
Chaos and mayhem, or whatever the line is. Are you a god?
Ghostbusters one.
No.
And then die. Yeah. Oh, that's probably what's going to get me struck.
Yeah.
Matt Cheatwood, hey. Well, let me finish saying hi to Cyberpunk Dystopia. I know him from another channel, Charlotte the Werewolf. Sometimes the three of us with Mikey Susie 4 will do panels on movies. Good to see you, Cyberpunk. He confuses me because it's a he, but his icons are always these beautiful women.
Mm.
So,
well, you know what? Maybe they like to play MMOs. I mean, many men online role playing as girls. I mean,
I know. Like some of the most masculine men I know love to play.
Well, I mean,
women
I'd rather look at a
characters.
woman's buttocks all day than
Exactly. 100%. Matt Cheatwood. Sashi, hope you recover quickly. Oh, Sashi, are you okay? Did I miss something? Yes, I did. Sashi, hello, the man from the future.
Really?
Hello, everyone just passing through. Still have a slight headache after being rear-ended. Holy crap.
Oh, snap. That sucks.
18-wheeler?
Wow. Glad you're alive.
Wow.
Whiplash.
Luckily, I have a thick skull.
Glad you're alive. Holy crap. I was thinking about making that my career after my 12-year-old graduates.
Yeah.
Man, yeah. I mean, Sashi lives in Malaysia, so I don't know.
Oh, I don't think they got the regulations we do.
Yeah, so I don't know, but yeah. Oh man, I hope. I do hope there's some compensation, but
yeah,
man,
no
that's
kidding.
tough.
I'm glad you're alive. Holy crap. That's nothing to,
That's yeah. I've been in a wreck, but yeah. In fact, it's one of the yeah. Anyway, I won't go into that. JPR Peach One, he does a lit more than remixes. The comment, his lyrics are hilarious. Yeah, and I do want to play them. I just
hey, did anybody clip that ad lib I did? Please rewind and cut that and make it as short and send it to
oh
people.
yeah, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. Someone asks if you're God, you say yes.
Yes.
Welcome, Sashi, Enigma Severus. Move over here to Georgia. You can consistently get rear-ended in Georgia.
Yeah, that's what I heard, especially if you go to Holman. Wait, I heard they closed that.
Gorilla's Random Thoughts. Thank you for showing up. Again,
hey, Gorilla, how you doing?
Here. Kaplaw, can't stick around selling popcorn. Well, I hope you sell a shit ton of popcorn. That's fantastic.
Hey, you know what? Sell it to the show and send the proceeds over here.
Moira Kitty, meow meow. I hope you're protecting your cats because the Haitians are coming to eat them.
Hey, Myra.
And per JPR, yes. Gorilla's Random Thoughts. I hope you sell buckets. All right. People saying hello to each other. Let's see how much more is safe to play here.
Oh, come on. You're making Bob Marley roll over in his grave.
I think it's clever, but yeah, it's not.
It's clever, but you're making Bob Marley roll over in his grave.
He's done.
Okay. Okay. No, I gotta do something for that. Okay, so eat the pussy. And if you don't, that makes you a wussy.
Oh, man.
Moira per Curtis, we have the kitties inside safe. That is wunderbar. And those are South African rhythms because, yeah, he's South African.
Oh,
so
okay.
I mean, I get it does sound like Bob Marley. It does.
It really did. Yeah. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna do that so I can make up my own lyrics.
I think you have at least enough context. I would love to play the rest of it, but as you know,
yeah.
Matt Cheatwood, Elon Musk is one of the few actual African Americans. You got it. You got it. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the
Well,
cats.
you're right. Musk probably is a South African. I mean, hell, he wants to enslave everybody that works for him.
Yeah, he's from South Africa. So make what you will of that.
Well, it just brings a British accent. No offense, Britain.
Right on. Hey, Resolute Germ, howdy.
Hey, Germ, how you doing?
We're eating the dogs. We're eating the cats. Cyberpunk Dystopia. Charlize Theron is too. I did not know that.
Oh, is Charlize Theron from South Africa? I did not know that.
Per Germ.
See, they're taking our jobs. They're coming from South Africa and they're taking our jobs.
Taking your jobs.
Cyberpunk dystopia.
We got all these
Tolkien,
black people coming from South Africa. They're gonna take your jobs.
They're gonna take your
taking out the
jobs.
black job. The
it's
black
going to be a
jobs.
bloodbath. It's going to be a bloodbath. Tolkien, I can't remember if he was born in South Africa, but he spent a lot of his youth there. I know that's true. He was bitten by a spider while he was living in South Africa.
Wow, really? I've been bitten by spiders probably 100,000 times since I
Right.
lived in Michigan. So
Right on. But it was really like terribly bad. He got bad sick. I guess it was super poisonous. And so that's what inspired Shelob and Ungoliant is that freaking spider biting.
I mean, we got wolf spiders, and then if you're not,
Oh,
careful, yeah. I mean, we got other stuff.
Man, those pictures of camel spiders just freak me the hell out. I don't think I could deal
Dude,
with it.
I was at my friend's house one night, right?
Mhm.
And there's this big old wolf spider on me, right? It's like the size of a 50-cent piece.
Oh wow. Ugh.
And my friend tapped me on the shoulder. He said, Jay, there's a spider on you. And I looked, and I freaked the fuck out because I was like passed out during. I'm like, what? And this thing like shriveled up to the size of a dime, and it like scurried away. I'm like, ah.
Oh. Well, you know, it's probably more afraid of you than you were of it, but still,
Yep.
yeah.
Dude, but when
it's
you
scary.
see something big and furry that has 8 legs on you,
yes,
yeah,
nothing should have more than 4 legs.
especially if it has fur on it.
4 legs good, 2 legs bad.
Yeah, exactly.
Cyberpunk
8 legs
dystopia,
worse.
8 legs worse. I'm just glad we don't have the 9-foot freaking sea scorpions anymore. Crap.
That's why I live as far north as I do. Okay, I'm just saying.
Makes sense. The Cyberpunk is talking about baboon spiders, which I know. I'm afraid
I know nothing about that. Never
I
heard
know
of it.
nothing.
I know
nothing.
that things.
I know nothing. So let's at least look at one thing. I'll be lame here and not try to dive too deep into it. But referencing Snopes, because I know that there's debate.
Well, hey,
but
even Snopes has been fact checked.
it
so
has.
what-
And to be fair, I think all the fact checkers should be fact checked. at
well,
some point.
absolutely. Who watches the watchers?
Exactly. But I'm gonna rely on them at least for this
Okay, let's see what they got to say.
situation. And
Let's see what they gotta say.
and I'm open to debate, respectful debate.
Oh,
but
absolutely. All right, let's see what they
video
gotta say.
footage and news headlines don't document Haitian immigrant eating cat in Springfield, Ohio. I don't know if you're aware, but there's been a video running around supposedly proving, and I even shared it myself because, I sometimes I do. I am a right winger, so forgive me. But Ohio woman accused of killing and eating a cat. The video footage.
Oh, shit, we've been saying that about Chinese people for the last.
Well,
fucking
we
100
have.
years.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
really.
whether it's true or not, I mean, I would say this: as often, as bad as it is to stereotype, I wouldn't be surprised if it has happened. It's a different culture. They don't see.
And this is a different time, so
Oh.
you got to be careful what you say. Is it
Yeah.
it true? Is it not true? I mean,
Exactly. Following remarks made by former U.S. President Donald Trump in his first presidential debate against Vice President Kamala Harris, in which he repeated the unfounded claim that Haitian immigrants in Springfield, Ohio, were eating your dogs, eating your cats, several conservative influencers shared purported evidence to support the claim. This came out on August 16, 2024, in which an Ohio woman identified as Alexis Telia Farrell allegedly killed and ate a pet cat in front of several people. Authorities, yes.
was she hungry? I mean, it sounds like she lived there.
Well, we'll dig a little bit into it. Although
Okay,
I'm not deeply versed in what happened.
Yeah, I'm not either. I mean, let's get into it.
Part of the channel is I learn crap with everyone here, and that's never uncomfortable. Never. Authorities later released body cam footage of the incident, which some conservative influencers then used as alleged evidence of the claims against Haitian immigrants, describing or implying that the woman involved in this incident was Haitian. Matt Cheatwood, yeah, it's a never-ending chain of fact-checking. And Tommy and the Guinea Pig Collective.
Hey, Tommy. How you
Howdy.
Hey, Tommy, what's up?
Matt Cheatwood, true, not true. People can't even agree on the most basic facts anymore. And
Well,
that's,
see, here's a problem. These stories come out, right? And the problem is, it doesn't matter what mainstream media outlet puts it out. It don't matter if it's right wing, left wing, centering. They don't fact check their stuff like they used to do back in the day.
exactly.
And that's the problem. So now we gotta go and figure out the facts.
Yeah. And that's, again, that's a big chunk of what this channel is about, is just trying to figure out what the hell's actually going on. And I'm not an actual journalist. I don't claim to be. I don't have the resources, but that's my effort, is, you know, to try to figure out what the hell's going on.
You know, remember back in the day when, you know, the news reported fair and concisely?
Yes. Those
I
days
knew.
are gone.
Pepperidge Farms remembers.
Pepperidge Farms remembers. You got it.
But I'm saying, you know, it started with Walter Cronkite and Dan Rather, you know, from my youth.
Mhm. Ted Koppel.
Ted Koppel and Dan Rather, you know, they reported the news as it was.
Yeah,
As
that's the
Walter
way
Cronkite
it
used
is.
to say, and that's how it is, because that's how it was.
Exactly.
You know, it's not all this he said, she said, because this person's putting money into our network. It wasn't like that back then.
Matt Cheatwood humbly disagrees. It's not the mainstream media that's the problem. It's the viewers that cannot agree on the most basic facts. That's
Yeah,
an
but
interesting
you know
take.
what? When the news doesn't report on the facts and they sensationalize everything,
That does make it. Well, that's like, I almost hesitate to say it, but I promised Mr. Lundell I'd quit self-censoring. It's like January 6th. Can anybody honestly tell me? I mean, basically, was there anyone that was there that can honestly tell me what the hell happened? Because absolutely.
I can only tell you what I seen happen on the screen. I saw
Yeah,
Trump making a speech, and then I saw a bunch of people marching. So.
Yeah, but if you look at the right-wing sources, you can't. It's disingenuous to say that nothing happened, but it does leave you with some question marks. And then when you show people that, and their only response is,
you had a DC police officer inside the Capitol that died because of people forcing her away.
Something happened, and something bad happened, and it needs to be addressed. But again, we need to be able to have that conversation, and we can't. And that's really
right, because people get all up in their feelings and their this is how it should be. Well, no, it don't matter. You know how you think it should be. How should it actually be for the good of America?
Exactly. What are the facts? Just the facts, man. Resolute Germ, those three guys were the biggest bullshitters.
Bullshitter.
Really? Wow.
Well,
Cronkite, Rather, and Koppel were the three biggest bullshitters. Wow.
I'm not going to call on it, but I would love to see some receipts. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, I'd like to see those receipts too.
Because I will say this, Resolute Germ, with respect to what you're saying, because you may be right, I may be wrong. I think compared to the bullshit we have going on now, I think they were stellar and pristine. But you may have a point.
Those were the golden boys compared to what's going on now. So.
Oh, Matt Cheatwood. Oh, yeah. Thanks for bringing this up. Okay, so no officer technically died on January 6th. The officer died later from unrelated causes, and I know
really the guy we saw getting his arm bent backwards through a broken glass window and a door that was shoved against him. Really,
again. this is why what I'm saying. If you look at certain sources, the story is definitely different. Nobody denies that an officer died from.
No, there were more than one that died. Obviously,
That
some
I
died
disagree
after
with.
the fact.
Yeah,
but
that I
there
disagree with
was
respectfully.
actually at least one or two that died during.
Resolute Germ, no police died as part of January 6th. He had a stroke. It wasn't his first. And again, this is one of the reasons why I do the things that I do, because which narrative is true? I don't really know. That's why I'm trying to be centrist, but I have heard the very same things on the right about that. But then you talk to the left, and you're actually giving the facts that you've heard, or when I say facts, I mean the reported facts. I don't think any of us knows what really fucking happened.
Well, no, we weren't there. How would we actually know?
Yeah.
We're just going by what's reported.
So one of my left-leaning friends, I asked him about, because Fox News released some footage, and in my humble opinion, and this is just opinion, so don't take this as reporting, but I think this is what got Tucker Carlson fired from Fox. And I asked one of my liberal friends about that, and their response was, well, it's all Photoshop. Here's my problem with that.
Wait, what's Photoshop?
The things that Tucker Carlson released about January 6th.
Oh, okay. I don't watch Fox.
I understand. No, I understand.
I'm not understanding what you're referring to.
Well, Tucker Carlson released some video. I may go into that if we get the time. And yeah, I agree, Resolute Germ. I don't take Fox's. I don't take any of the big media as legitimate.
Yeah, no.
anymore.
As far as I'm concerned, all of the MSN, it don't matter if it's left, right, or center,
exactly,
is one big conglomerate. They don't give a fuck about the actual facts.
There's literally, if you do the research, there's 5 companies.
Yeah, actually, it is 5 since the what did they call it? The Act of 1990 something when Bill Clinton was president. And it just had to be a Democrat, which pisses me off to no end.
I am sorry, man.
But it was a Telecommunications Act of 1996, and it took all of the like 100 and some communications companies that we had in this country, and they conglomerated them into 6 companies.
Yep. And there's been a merger, I believe, since then.
Yeah. So we started out with okay, after that fact, it was down to 6 of them. And Sinclair Media is the biggest. To this day is the biggest. You also have Hearst, which if you don't know, Hearst Communications owns Cosmopolitan.
Is that the one that Charles Foster Kane was kind of based off of?
Kind of. Yeah, I think
kind
so.
of.
Yeah.
Sorry, Ed.
No, Hearst Communications, founded back in the 1800s by Charles Hearst.
I may get into that because we'll probably have time, because evidently I didn't plan as much stuff as I thought I had. And also I expected to be on my own, and I get really verbose when I'm on my own, and everyone in the chat
hey,
is,
you're fine, but this is your stream. I'm just trying to add some dialogue.
Oh,
that's all.
No, absolutely. Let me first finish with this Snopes thing, and then please remind me, because the chronic fatigue is real. I want to look up what Matt Cheatwood has shared here about the death of Bryant Sicknick, and I know it's Wikipedia, but we'll take it as something to investigate.
You know what I think about Wikipedia.
Oh no, and I agree, and that with respect to you, Matt Cheatwood, because I know you're just trying to get something out here to share where you get.
Nope, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm just going to say I got to agree with our host here. I agree with anything that chat brings up. Absolutely. We love to talk about anything that chat brings up.
Want to be challenged respectfully. Matt here is wonderful about that. He will challenge you. He will present his view, but he doesn't do it in a way that makes you think, Matt Cheatwood, you son of a bitch,
No, and I tell people in my own chat, on my own channel, hey, if you think I'm wrong, tell me. I want
please, because there's no point. There's really no point to this channel. you know, maybe when I get bigger, I'll get a bigger head. But right now, I'm literally just trying to figure this crap out. And
It's learning process.
yeah, yeah, and not, you know, here is, so this is X and Kevin Sorbo, so you can take it with a grain of salt. But,
Yeah, we already know where he stands, but anyway.
I guess it's not going to play. I may have to look that up later then.
He's one of the biggest right wingers out there.
He is. He is. Here.
You know, I used to love him as Dylan
Hercules.
Hunt. No, Dylan Hunt in Andromeda.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so I'm back on my X. Hopefully, I'm smart enough not to share the more salacious sites that I'm subscribed to.
LD Jesus. Hey, Jimmy.
Hey, someone else called me that one time and got yelled at.
Yeah, good thing they weren't calling you Jimmy.
My name is Jim.
No, we just call you Jimmy Hat.
Remember Jim?
We just call you Jimmy Hat.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to find that post now. Sorry for all the silence. Search. Haitian eats cat. Okay,
Good one,
here's
good one, Enigma. That's a good one.
What did Enigma say? Usually your crap exists in your body after you eat, or once your body has taken all the nutrients, so you don't need to figure it out. Yeah, you may have a point. You may have a point. Okay, so I'm going to share.
Well,
The heck was that?
On X, I will share the video. Hopefully this doesn't get me deemed.
What did you do? Why'd you kill the cat? Smile for me.
Hear it?
Smile over you. Go like this. Did you eat that cat? Did you eat it?
did you eat the pussy?
Kill it. Did you guys see all this?
No, we pulled up. We were just laying there with him.
Did you see her eating it?
Did you see her eat the pussy?
You call the Humane Society, see if they'll come pick this cat up. It's deceased.
Okay, so that is the video that the right
That
wing,
looked like a white boy.
the person being arrested.
Yeah, when the cops were up there, did you eat the pussy? Show me your tafuses. That looked like a white boy to me.
Okay,
Not a black guy or somebody from wherever.
looked like a black lady to me.
No, it looked like a white boy when it first rolled up. Did you eat the pussy? That was a white boy with blonde hair. What the hell?
Hey, Commodore Productions followed me, so I'm going to follow back. Huzzah!
That's right.
Huzzah!
All right, let's watch that video again.
Yeah, let's watch it again.
Asian eats cat. I wonder if I can find a better version of it. Now there's so many videos out. And look, I know you got to be careful about sharing stuff on X because I'm not claiming that there's never anything jacked up.
And by the way, Matt, I appreciate that what you said. I try to stay neutral as far as everything online goes.
Yeah, Matt's a very strong libertarian, so
Which is fine. Everybody's entitled to their own, But as far as online goes, I try to stay neutral. So
I've been centrist. I got more right wing. Hopefully it's okay to admit and share this. But after the assassination attempt,
I gotta say this. I stay neutral online so we can all have a conversation.
that's smart. That's
Yeah, I do
smart.
about the same thing. I just couldn't figure that out, And Starfleet, I'm like, what did I do now?
Right on. All
It
right,
was confusing.
let's see if this is a better version or not. And
What did you do? Why'd you kill the cat?
Okay,
Smile
can't
for me.
really tell with that.
Look at that guy. That's a white dude. Oh,
you eat
maybe
that
that
cat?
is a black guy. Maybe it is.
Did you eat it?
Person to me, but yeah, when
No, why'd you
when
kill
you
it?
first walked up on her,
Did you guys
you
see
really
all
couldn't
this?
tell.
No.
That's a
Pulled up
her
and she
that
was
looks
just
like a
laying there with
dude.
Did you see her eating it? No, why'd you kill it? Is that cat?
Yeah, it's got
Did
cleavage,
you eat
whatever it is.
No, why'd you kill it? Did you guys see all this?
No, we pulled up and she was just laying there with him.
Does
She
it
see her
taste like
eating
tuna?
it? She was eating it?
Yeah, she was.
You call the Humane Society, see if they'll come pick this cat up. It's deceased.
You know what? No,
What did you do?
What? No. Come on, man.
What do you think? You think that's fake?
I mean, it's body cam footage. You can't fake body cam footage.
Right. Now that doesn't mean because I haven't finished reading the Snopes article, so let's finish that because Snopes does talk about it. Let's see what they have to say. And sometimes they get so equivocal it irritates me, but I'd rather them be equivocal.
Absolutely, Matt. Yeah, absolutely. After the white boy, you can hear it in his voice.
I think Sci-Fi is saying the officer as well. Oh, okay, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. No, obviously, what I thought when the suspect they were walking up on was white, and then I just took a second look and a third look when our host here replayed it and took a second and third look. I'm like, oh shit, okay, so
Right on.
maybe I had to look at it a second and third time. I think that's another problem we have. We don't take into account that we got to watch things over and over.
Yeah, you kind of
get a whole picture.
I've been nailed on that, not so much by my community because they're mostly really kind people, but I've viewed a thing once or twice and thought, oh, I'm going to share that on the stream.
And do a hot take and
yeah, and then it turns out I'm like maybe not exactly full of crap, but I'm mistaken with my first assessment.
Right, the first time I seen it, I saw like 2 seconds of it. I'm like, oh fuck, that's a white boy, and then all of a sudden it's a black girl. I'm like, how the fuck did I get that?
All good. As Snopes previously reported and other outlets have confirmed, Farrell is not a Haitian immigrant.
They don't even sound Haitian. They don't even sound Haitian.
According to the AP, she is an American citizen who was born in the United States and graduated from high school in Canton, Ohio.
That is straight ghetto talk that she's doing. That ain't even, no, trust me, I know ghetto talk. I lived in Saginaw for 5 years.
This event has nothing to do with Springfield. It occurred in a different town. According to court records viewed by Snopes, Farrell has an extensive criminal record involving numerous arrests. None of these charges involved any immigration-related violation. In the cat incident,
hell no! How the hell are you gonna say? How the hell are you gonna say where the pussy at? And she'd be like, "I ate it."
Right?
Yeah. What immigration is there for that? There ain't none.
She was booked into jail on suspicion of prohibition concerning companion animals, cruelty to animals, disorderly conduct. Because Farrell is not an immigrant, not Haitian, and not from Springfield, we have
I hate it.
Now, here's the deal. I'm not saying that Trump has a point, but I think that
no damn immigrant.
we have to be careful about completely poo-pooing this because some crazy shit is going down now.
So some crazy girl that couldn't get a Big Mac ate a pussy.
Right on. Matt Cheatwood, I don't know if I can even repeat that, but most of these people are about 30% of a different race.
You know what? I lived in Saginaw for 6 years. You ain't gonna talk to me about the percentage of white people. Okay. I lived in a part of Saginaw where the city police had to literally escort me home, running me through red lights.
Wow.
Just get me home.
Well, we actually got through nearly all the material I have.
Now, you want to talk about white people living in the ghetto? Fuck out of here.
Why not? Sure. White people in the ghetto. Now, okay.
No, I'm telling you, no, the city police had to drive me through, escort me through.
Wow.
They said, hey, you're in that big silver Ford F-150. If anything smaller than you gets in your way, plow through them.
Sorry, I'm trying to look up his website that Matt was sharing. Okay, so the death of Brian Sicknick. Now, let me start by saying that whatever side we're on, anybody dying with the possible exception of Mustache Man and Stalin, it's always a bad deal.
Mushman.
Mustache, Hitler. The guy we're not supposed to talk about.
Bushman.
We're not supposed to have these conversations. We're not adult enough to be able to talk about Hitler.
We
in an
ain't
intelligent
adult
way.
enough.
Exactly. Another hot take: the best way to discredit an idea is to widely circulate a video that is related but not accurate. Yeah. And Mao, yeah, no, I hope I can be forgiven, but Chairman Mao's death was great for everybody. You think it's okay if you disagree?
Cow or something now?
There are cows. They're eating the cows. Okay, so on January 7, 2021, a United States Capitol Police officer, Brian Sicknick, died after suffering 2 strokes the day after he responded to a protest.
The one that got slammed in the door 25 times from the people getting in.
Well, we may have to look that one up, but this is the one that the right wing actually reports
Look at
on.
the one that the rest of the media says. The one that got slammed in the door 25 fucking times in his face and his chest and his arm.
The District of Columbia chief medical examiner found that Sicknick had died as the result of 2 strokes, classifying his death as natural, and additionally commented that all that transpired played a role in his condition, a decision which was criticized by some expert neurologists who have stated that stress resulted from the protest at the Capitol, which may very well have caused the stroke. His cremated remains were laid in honor in the Capitol Rotunda on February 2 of 2021, before they were buried with full honors at Arlington National Cemetery.
As well they should have been.
Initial reports claim Sicknick's death was due to injuries he sustained defending the Capitol from riots. Boy, I'm getting a lot of X notifications right now. Oh,
Why? Who's axing you? Who's axing you? Who's making you their act?
Orville Nation. He's streaming right now, or somebody in this community. Orville Nation, if you know who that is.
PJ. PJ
Oh, yeah.
streaming.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a. I'll put it this way: if I have a fair amount of subscribers, Orville Nation is probably
I'll tell you what, I've known PJ Orville Nation since I started my channel back in 2017. That's
Right
good
on.
people right there.
Yeah, and then probably Troy Pacelli after that, and then honestly,
I heard that name. I'm sure I should know who it is, but
it's all good. It's all good.
call me Forgetful Jones because I forgot.
I've seen you in his chats a few times, but you're not. I haven't seen you as a regular. We eat the cows, and the Hindus hate it.
You know what? The Hindus should not like it. That's against their religion.
It
They
is
should not
true
like
that.
it.
And I think we had a little bit of a talk about religion, or maybe it was anyway. I get
And
people.
you know
mixed
what?
up.
I don't hold anything against any religious people for not eating something. It's just
Yeah.
like the Jews. We don't hold nothing against the Jews for liking kosher food, do we?
Yeah, don't.
So
eat
why the
pork.
fuck we hold anything against anybody else?
We don't. But I
It don't
think
make
some
no
of us-
sense. It don't make no sense.
Initial reports claim Sicknick's death was due to injuries he sustained defending the Capitol from rioters. Within a day after his death, the U.S. Capitol Police and the U.S. Justice Department each said that his death was due to injuries from the attack. Media reports citing 2 anonymous law enforcement officials reported Sicknick's strokes likely resulted from being struck in the head, holy shit, with a fire extinguisher during the riots. Months later, the Washington, D.C. medical examiner reported while there were no visible internal or external injuries to Sicknick, and his strokes were the result of natural causes.
Blah, blah, blah,
This is-
blah, blah,
this is so
blah.
badly
That's what
written.
That sounds like.
All that transpired played a role in his condition. Sicknick's death was investigated by the Metropolitan Police
Okay,
Department's
let me
homicide
do
branch.
this Charlie Brown sound. Mwah, mwah,
Yeah.
mwah, mwah, mwah. That's what that sounds like.
But at any rate, he was involved with January 6th. Some stuff happened, and maybe it's related, maybe it's not. But
Yeah, and until I hear something definite, yeah, that's like
you're gonna
he might have had, could have had, might have had,
Right.
fucking should have, would have, could have. I can't know. Fuck. Let me just put
exactly.
a check mark here. Yeah, no, really.
Let's see. Do we want to look into the investigation, or do we want to move on?
I mean, let's move on. But
Yeah, let's do that. So anyway, we know one person died in some way related.
in a unconfirmed way that nobody can claim either way.
Right. Enigma Severus, we can move on. Honestly, I want to eat more Reese's, but I finished my last box from Wally World. Those $1.25 boxes. Works for me.
All right, wait. You got $1.25 box from Wally World.
That's fantastic. Well, you know, you can still get some cheap
Does
food.
$1.25 tree know that Wally World's ripping them off?
Yeah, well, Wally World rips off a lot of people.
Everybody.
All right, maybe. Do we want to look at one more thing, or?
Well, that's up to you, buddy. I mean, hey.
Let's maybe look at one more thing. Let's see if I can find like a report that you're talking about. So
yeah, let's do like an actual report here.
Report on
so-called actual report.
Right on. Yeah, I mean, again, I'm not claiming to be a reporter, but
no.
So did you know the guy's name, or what were the details, or?
Well, I don't know. Tell me the story.
Okay. Well, death of officers.
Oh, yeah. Wait. I can tell you the circumstances. It was the one when they were first busting down the doors.
Okay.
Right? And when they were first going into the Capitol, and it was not the very outside doors, but it was inside. And there was this young dude, this young kid, right? And he's part of the Capitol Police, and he got his arm bended like 10 ways from Sunday, which it shouldn't have been bent, and he fucking died right there on the fucking spot.
All right. How do I want to do this? Because again, I want to be centrist. I want to be fair. I guess I'll just, I mean, I'm sharing this page, so I guess we'll just look at it together and see what we think. The Google, as we all know, is the arbiter of truth. Washington's chief medical examiner was determined that U.S. Capitol Police Officer Brian Sicknick died of natural causes the day after the riot on January 6th after he suffered 2 strokes. So that just confirms what we know.
25 years old. How do you have 2 strokes? I can't understand.
He was, 42. Yeah.
No, this was like a 25. This was like a young kid.
Okay.
25 some years old.
Do we want to look at factcheck.org or Snopes, or who do we?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I just know what I seen on the TV.
Okay.
Right.
And I saw a lot of crazy shit on TV too, and that's why.
Yeah, I watched this shit live, so I seen like a kid getting slammed back and forth by these people running in.
Yeah, I remember a guy trying to pull a gun and saying, "Are you guys from CNN?"
Are you right? Yeah, exactly. It's like,
but again, there's something. What I'm trying to say is there's something wacky about the narrative, and I don't mean that we should take the right's narrative
or the left.
But there's something going fucking on.
Yeah, there's something fucking
going
on.
And that's not to disrespect any officer or officers who died.
No, absolutely not. The way I see it, I don't care how you feel politically, but if you violate our laws, you deserve.
You deserve something. You deserve the justice. You deserve the punishment.
Yes, you do. Nobody's above the law. Nobody.
Exactly. So factcheck.org, we'll just run with that for now. How many died as a result of the Capitol riot? In a tweet on October 24, Representative Alexandra Ocasio-Cortez referred to the Capitol riot on January 6 as a terror attack. She said resulted in almost 10 dead. And that's what a lot of us have been told, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what? There's a lot of right-wingers that said the same thing.
There are. She called for any number of Congress who helped plot it to be expelled. Journalist Glenn Greenwald commented on Twitter, the claim of almost 10 dead from the January 6th riot is deceitful.
What? Mitch McConnell was there that night. Guess what he said? That's what Mitch McConnell said.
He claims, Glenn Greenwald, that 4 people died. And he says they're all Trump supporters. So we got a real extreme difference here.
There you go.
There is reasoned debate about the number who died as a result of the Capitol riot. Ocasio-Cortez is including law enforcement officials who responded to the Capitol that day and committed suicide in the days and months afterward.
You know what? I love Reese's Enigma. Reese's is my favorite snack. It's my favorite snack since I was a kid. So
Right on. Tommy and the guinea pig. The big problem is it's become increasingly hard to see the truth when every news outlet lies constantly. It's nothing new. Either news outlets have always
that's
lied.
why we don't trust mainstream media.
Oh, and he's got something to share. Okay,
Oh,
I'll get to this.
factcheck.org. Okay.
Right on, right on. Trump supporters, 2 heart attacks. I'm skipping ahead a little bit. We take no position in the debate.
What? How diabetic were these Trump supporters that had heart attacks? That's what I want.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, who the hell goes to the rally?
But respectfully, if we on the right are going to say it's a tragedy that people died,
I'm on the
you
left.
on the left have to admit that even if it was a diabetic,
if you're that dumb and you know you got health problems, why the fuck you going to rally that you're going to have a heart attack at? That just makes you a dumbass in my book.
it's a point, but it also is something that a right winger is going to look at and say, see, the left wingers don't care about us.
Die for nothing. Well, you know what?
Yeah.
I got better things to die for than some insurrectionist. So
Right.
either way.
Let's see. We'll skip on down. Law enforcement, Ocasio. We know that some right wingers had something happen. Actually, no. Let's go ahead and dig into it a little bit.
Ocasio-Cortez, yeah.
2 heart attacks, according to an April release from the Washington, D.C. Medical Examiner's Office. Stop the Steal protesters.
Oh, okay. Maybe he didn't die on the 6th. Who's in it? Oh, Matt. Maybe he didn't die on the 6th, but I remember the footage that they showed on CNN. He was getting slammed back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. So maybe he died a couple hours later after the fact. But yeah, I mean, he was basically dead right there. His arm was broken in like 3-4 places, and he had a crushed chest and everything. So yeah, I mean, yeah, he was done. So,
Which makes me wonder why is that not,
I saw that on CNN live.
which makes me wonder why that's not in the news though. And I'm not questioning what you saw. It's just like another one of those, what the fuck is the media doing to us?
Yeah, it's like
moments.
another fucking cover up.
January 6th footage, CNN.
It was some young blonde kid too. He couldn't have been more than 25 or 30 years old. I mean, I can't tell people's ages no more, right?
Well, me neither, to be fair.
You know, I mean, they get younger looking every year. I mean, I see a 19-year-old and the bitch is 14. So I'm like, holy fuck, seriously? So.
All right, let's share this. January 6th.
But he had a uniform on, so I knew he was, a cop.
So this is old news, but that's okay. This is from December 24th, 2021. We can't go into the whole thing, but yeah.
Yeah, that's in the, where is that at? I don't even know where that's at.
If you have heart disease,
Oh,
with LDL,
screw
even
them.
with statins, listen to your heart about Repatha.
Statin lowers LDL-C, bad cholesterol,
All right.
63%, and drops the risk of
I'm
having
not
a heart
smart
attack.
enough to
Do
be
not
able to
take Repatha
get it
if
to
you
go
are allergic
away.
to it. Repatha can cause serious allergic reactions. Signs include trouble breathing or swallowing or swelling of the face. Most common side effects include runny nose, sore throat,
Justice
flu-like
Department
symptoms,
released a
flu or flu-like
3-hour
symptoms,
video
back
of a
pain,
battle
blood sugar,
between
and
rioters and
pain
the
or
police at the U.S.
bruising at the
Capitol
injection site.
building,
Talk to your doctor
where
about
rioters
Repatha.
brandished
Yeah, Kate,
weapons.
this is an
Officers were
extensive,
viciously
as you mentioned,
beaten.
3-hour video. CNN secured this along with other media outlets after we sued to get access.
Scroll back up.
Here.
Go back up.
It is violent, and viewers should be advised of that. This is an in-depth look. So it's the most in-depth look, actually, that so far we've
this is
seen
CNN,
from
okay.
this location on the Lower West Terrace of the Capitol. You can see this battle unfolding between the rioters and Capitol Police, who actually succeeded in holding the line at this location until the building was cleared. No rioters succeeded in getting inside. From
Yeah,
this
they did. They went right
and
past the
later
wooden
learned that some of
doors
the
with the
officers
glass in them.
didn't even know that the Capitol had been breached already in other states because of what they were dealing with at this.
All right. Now, I won't.
Yeah, that's not the one because they went right past. There's a whole crowd, like people pushing on people to get past these double doors that were wooden with glass windows in them and shit. And the cop got fucking pinned against the back of one of them. Trust me, I seen the shit live on the TV. I don't know why they're not showing this shit, but
That's
happened.
one of the things that baffles me, and also I just, again, when you look at the Tucker Carlson stuff, which I won't have time to show here, but again, you can't say that other shit didn't happen.
Yeah,
but
that was the Hall of Cops. Well, not the one I seen on CNN.
It makes you wonder what the hell's going on. And my friend was just like, well, that's all Photoshop. But my trouble with that is, how the fuck do we know this wasn't?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, how do you know that? That just looked like the same bunch of helmets.
And no disrespect to you. I believe you saw what you saw because I saw a bunch of shit like that too. But how can we ever know?
Well, because I watched it live. I watched it live on CNN.
Okay.
While it was happening on YouTube. I mean, you can't censor YouTube as it's happening.
Right. No, that's true. That's true. That's one of the reasons why I get upset with people who are like, the Trump thing was staged. Well, you saw it right in front of your face.
Right. So, yeah. And I watched it and I was like in the same apartment. I've lived here for like
but we have
7-8 years. And I'm like, holy fuck, this has not happened to our capital since the War of 1812 when the British fucking overtook it.
Right.
The fuck?
So anyway, I don't know how useful all this was, but hopefully it was mildly entertaining. And hopefully we all learned a little bit of something. I do want to share one more thing before I call it a stream. I've become aware of freethenet.org, and I would love to direct you guys. Whether you're left wing, whether you're right wing, I think we can all agree that the big wigs are not on our side.
Hell no, they ain't.
And so I'm trying to be as supportive as I can be of this movement. I don't know enough to give you a real great analysis of it, but essentially the idea is we take back our freedom on the net.
Let me say what I say in my outro.
By all means.
You know what? It's a rough world out there. Let's take care of each other.
Exactly. And while I'm still right wing, so my right wing friends don't get upset with me that I brought left wingers on. Oh no!
Oh my god!
But we've got to figure out a way.
We gotta come together on this. We can't stay separated, folks.
Here's
we gotta come together. We gotta come together.
We have to come together, and also,
do you know why they say "E pluribus unum" on the back of our 25-cent
out of
pieces?
many one?
Out of many one.
Yes. So whether we like it or not, we're either going to have Kamala or we're going to have Trump. Either way, we've got to find a way to come across the divide. I don't know how to do that.
You know how we do it? We do it just like this. We start having conversations.
Exactly.
We start bringing our communities together, because if we bring other communities together, then they start talking to their families and their friends, and they say, hey, you know what? Fuck the dumb shit. Let's start talking. Let's have conversations.
Exactly. Matt Cheatwood, E pluribus unum, the epitome of the fasces.
You know what else our country stands for? Divided we fall, united we stand.
Exactly. And that's the whole point. And I know that has a bad rap with people who haven't studied their history, because it became the term for fascists. But the fasces of the Romans, that was the whole idea, was you had a bunch of help me out. I'm having a senior moment.
I didn't even know where you're going with that.
Fasces were a weapon.
The fascists were nationalists. Okay.
Yes,
but they were nationalists. They were all about their republic, their country. They didn't give two shits and a fuck about their common man. Right.
Right.
All they said was, "Hey, what works for our country? fuck the common guy. No,
Right.
That's not what America's for. America stands for the common person.
Yeah.
We are all immigrants in this country. We are all immigrants in this country. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. We're
Right.
all immigrants here.
With the exception of the incredibly slim
With the
number
exception
Native
of the
Americans. Yeah, yeah.
amazing indigenous people,
Yes,
we're all
yes.
immigrants.
But
So
the
with-
fascies, you may or may not be aware of this. They're on the dime if they're not on anything else, but they were a symbol of the Roman Republic. And it was basically a bunch of grain bound
don't call
together.
yourself Caesar.
Huh? What was that? I'm sorry.
Just don't call yourself Caesar.
Well, yeah, but the Roman Republic, that was their symbol, and the Italians kind of absconded with it for the fascist movement.
For the most.
So, yeah.
But at least they took from the Greeks, which said, "Hey, democracy is awesome." So,
Right on, right on. No, I think very highly of the Roman Republic, and then they became an empire. But that's talk for another day. But anyway, what to expect on freethenet.org is going to be open collaboration, tech support, community building, resource hubs.
absolutely, LGG freethenet.org
Yes.
is always open to anybody that needs him on that backstage.
Exactly. And I know left wingers on it. I know right wingers on it.
It don't matter. You know what? There are no politics back there. If you talk politics back there, he'll probably ban your ass. So,
Well, right. And I've tried to be, I've talked a little bit of politics with him, but I've tried to keep it halfway sane and respectful. And that I think that's all any of us asks.
but the backstage over there at LDG, what he does is he just wants to bring people together to have a good time.
Exactly.
And if somebody needs some computer help, hey, he's more than happy to help.
Yeah. But I want to support him as much as I can because, I don't know if he'll get it done, but I hope he does. It would be
He gets her
fantastic.
done. He gets her done.
It would be fantastic
You know
if we
what?
had
He helped out Jim
alternatives.
tonight. He helped my friend Jim, Commodore
Mhm.
Productions. It is my
Yeah.
tonight.
Yeah. Matt Chiwa, there's no government and democracy. The people vote on everything, otherwise known as
Mob rule. Hey, you know what? That's why you got to have critical thinking skills.
Yes. And it's also why we were set up as a republic, which I know people get upset kind of when
Yes, it is a republic. It's called a democratic republic.
Democratic Republic. Correct. Well, I want to give everyone the chance to be able to see Sparkwood and 21, so I'm going to call it a stream. Let me get the soft prone music going.
You know what, Curtis? I
Yes,
hope
sir.
I didn't hurt too many people's feelings.
I
It was
don't think
great
so.
talking to you.
I think people are probably refreshed. They're probably tired of hearing my right wing stuff. It's always good to get a different opinion because we can work and try to at least try to find the truth.
No, I didn't go very left wing.
No, you did. No, you did fine. I think you did fine. I think you did fine. So, thank you. Go ahead.
It's your channel, so I'm glad you enjoy it.
I'm okay with it. No, I don't want this to become an echo chamber. I don't just
No,
wanna-
absolutely not. That's the worst kind of channel
Exactly.
to have.
I don't want don't get me wrong, right wingers, please, yeah, come on here, but
Hey, come on here. I wanted to
Yes.
say
exactly.
how you
exactly.
doing.
Well, thank you, JPRPH1. Thank you, Jim's Landscape. Thank you for coming on
Thank
the
you.
panel. Very good. Appreciate it. Who else did we have here? Sci-Fi Nation. Thank you for being
Hey,
here.
call me Jay. How you doing?
Jay, how are you doing? You can call me Ray. You can call me Jay.
Hey, Ray, how you doing? All right.
Who else have we got? LDG Free the Net. Hopefully, some people can go to freethenet.org and learn more about how maybe we can subvert some of these big tech bastards. Matt Cheatwood, thank you very much. Always good to see you. Enigma Severus, always good to see you. Sashi, the man from the future, I hope you get better and well. Cyberpunk dystopia. I know you're probably not used to me having left-wingers on here, but every now and then I like a different opinion. I don't want to get too stale. Gorillas Random Thoughts. Thank you very much. Moira Kitty. Meow meow. Thank you very much. I've learned a lot from you.
I'm sorry. I had to give my son some lovies, some night lovies.
It's all right. All good. Resolute Germ, thank you for coming on here and for your support. I need to be in your chat on the next Saturday morning cartoon, and then I'll do one of my own.
Oh, Germ does awesome little cartoon things.
Yes, I need to watch more of them, and I want to be in the chat this Saturday if I can just get my lazy ass out of bed. Tommy and the Guinea Pig Collective, thank you very much for showing up and your comments and support. Who am I missing? Is there anybody I have not said thank you to? Let's look at the last chats. The fate of men uninterested in politics is to be ruled by their inferior.
Exactly. That's why I fail to be inferior and I strive to be superior. But you know what? I'm still willing to have a conversation.
Well, I think that's part of being superiors, being willing to have the conversation. I think it is. Enigma Severus is in agreement, and Matt Cheatwood, my feelings were not hurt in any way by the discussion tonight. So very good. Nobody.
Okay, awesome. I'm glad.
That's the main thing.
It's not exactly the conversation I thought we were going to have tonight, but you know what? It's a start. It's a start to bring people together. So.
Right on. Well, I'm glad. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope we both learned a little bit. I hope. That's what I always want.
I actually did. I thought we were going to be like in depth and all this shit, but you know what? We started to bring people together, and that's what we got to do.
That's one of the things we've got to do. And I'm sorry. I know I usually do a deeper dive, but I was kind of hoping to keep this one lighthearted, and I think we mostly did. Did. Because
it was
really
more lighthearted than I expected. But you know what?
Me, yes. Go ahead.
But that's good though. We brought people together, and I love that.
And that's the deal. That's where we win. Whether it's Trump that wins, whether it's Kamala that wins, whether you vote for Trump, whether you vote for Kamala, we have to find a way not to have to
gotta stick together, because if we don't stick together, we all lose, no matter what.
You know, if whichever side you're on, you're being told that the opposite side's a threat to democracy. But one of them's going to win.
One of them's going to win, no matter what.
No matter what. So we have to find a way, and I know we may fail. I mean, that's just the way it is. But hopefully,
and I got my thoughts on that. But
well, no, yeah, I know, and so do I. And I think a lot of us have some similar thoughts of, oh my God, what's going to happen?
What's going to happen?
Whichever side wins. Yeah. But all right, I'm going to do my outro, which is
let's hear your outro. But
basically, it's been said that life is pain, and that anyone telling you otherwise is trying to sell you something. I, in fact, am trying to sell you on something. Trying to sell you.
Really? Because
I am.
I'm on welfare. How much is it?
Oh, well, it is deeply expensive, actually.
Well, shit, I can't afford it.
I know.
You
and
must
frankly,
be a Republican. Hey, you're a Republican.
Yes.
Can I get your tax cut?
Yeah, exactly. What I'm trying to sell you on is that liberty is better than slavery.
You know what? Freedom's never free.
Freedom's never free. Tyranny,
lasts forever unless you rebel.
Exactly. And I also want to sell you on the idea that you are, in fact, smart enough to run your own life. Big tech, big government, neither of the parties.
Run your own business. Fuck the dumb shit.
Sorry, Jim's Landscape. I'm sorry if I'm embarrassing you.
Sorry, Jim.
And I want you to know, you're not going mad. You're going sane. in a world gone mad. So have
You know
a wonderful
what? If
evening.
you can get a righty and a lefty to agree on the same goddamn things, maybe you should reevaluate the way you fucking think about things.
Yeah, no, not wrong. Not wrong. All right, I'm going to call it a stream and we can talk a little bit backstage and then I'm going to go watch some Twin Peaks.
Oh, works for me.
Thank you very much, everyone. Have a wonderful evening. Thanks for watching.
Have a good night.